There's just so much on the line at this tournament, whether you're Nairo or not. I mean, of course, Nairo trying to relive his title as the Curse Breaker after taking 0 out from 56 consecutive tournament wins back at MLG. He is also, I'm sorry, everybody else is also vying for a high spot on the Panda Global rankings, which are going to be concluding next weekend after CEO. So this is the second to last big tournament that you get a chance to get your licks in for that.
Okay. So also got some of the, speaking of PG, man, we actually have some upsets from the floor. Rimsey actually just beat Mr. E, so Mr. E is out of the tournament, which is interesting because they're in the same house. We're all in the caster house.
It's going to be tense, man.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes, man.
No, I'm sure they're chilling.
Yeah, but here we are into this first game between Samsora and Nairo, man. The ladies are out. We'll see exactly how this goes down. Here on Lilat, man, you know, don't really get to see too many games start or too many sets start on Lilat. You know, you'll see it come up as a counter pick. We'll never really start here. We'll see how this pays off.
Personally, I don't think you're going to be seeing any sets anywhere on Lilat in the near future, but that's just my prediction for the updated rule set. Anyway, Nairo steamrolling Samsora so far. I feel like this matchup is relatively tough for Peach. She's a character who has a decent out-of-shield game with her neutral air and float aerials, but one thing she can't respond to, and almost no character in the game can, is Zero Suit Samus's very safe neutral air pressure. And Nairo, of course, one of the prime candidates to be spamming that everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Just like that, man. Here we are still moving on. Clean back here right there from Samsora. I mean, he is trying to get the stock off sooner than later, and with forward airs like that, I can definitely see that stock coming off pretty soon. It's crazy how, like, you know, forward air actually, frame-wise, when it hits the ground, it's pretty easily punished, but because of how much shield pressure she puts on you and how much space she can, like, drift back, it's, like, actually pretty difficult to punish for a normal character.
Right, and if you just hold that float a little bit, you can actually auto-cancel it. Of course, not like melee or brawl float cancels, but oh, wow, and she just shrunk underneath that one. Kind of a lucky break for Samsora, but not one there as Nairo is getting these combos going. Peach being just the perfect weight and fall speed for Zero Suit to take early kills on. But the rage kind of throwing Nairo off a little bit.
Okay. Got 77 here on Samsora, but he's not finding that ending hit that he's looking for. I mean, a lot of forward airs come out, but none of them are connecting to Nairo's actual body. Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, yeah. If he wasn't in the air, that would have been the finish right there. And also maybe if Lilat wasn't tilting. So yeah, Lilat coming to the rescue.
Okay, now Samsora finally getting a stock, but stuck on the edge here, and Nairo just one of those crazy pressure-based players. To get out of a compromising position against him is very difficult. Let's see what Samsora's got for it. Manages to sneak a down air in, but I don't know, man. He needs a little bit more than that.
Nairo, yeah, seems like he's really trying to force his back air in here, this situation. And me and him, in cases, will kind of like share the same opinion about Nairo's gameplay. Sometimes I feel like he gets a little too aggressive or too you know, anxious to the point where like he ends up losing his own games. Where I feel like if Nairo had like just an ounce of patience, he would for free be like the best character or one of the best players in the world, like top 2. I mean, he is up there, but you know. Back in the day, you know, we would always consider Nairo 0 like that one and 2, and now, you know, it's a little bit of contingency between like who's 2 to 5. But Nairo, man, when he's patient, Nairo's playing, man. Just like that though, he ends up taking that first game from Samsora, having a hard time getting back down to the ground. And Samsora keeps joking that he's a Rosalina man, but I mean, I think it's starting to come true.
I mean, Rosalina definitely a little bit higher on the tier list than homegirl Peach.
Yeah.
And I think this is a wise choice. I think Peach does struggle versus Zero Suit Samus. One thing, though, I'll say to Peach's credit in that matchup is that her shield pressure versus Zero Suit, kind of the opposite of what we were talking about before, is like, it's very solid because Zero Suit's own out-of-shield game suffers in some regards. She does have responses, but you know, Peach is very safe when she pressures you with aerials. However, Rosalina, I think, does phenomenally in this matchup, especially because she can exploit Zero Suit Samus's low weight and get some real early kills.
Yeah, man, we saw him definitely get those kills just like that against Bayonetta too. When I forgot, I think he was playing Lima. Yeah, and he got a lot of those up air kills as he was getting approached right there. I mean, it's always going to be a good time if you have Luma and some up airs for Rosalina, but we'll see how this pays off. I mean, you know, obviously Nairo has the Rosalina matchup down with his extensive record over DeBuzz, you know, throughout the years. Not to say that DeBuzz never won, but it took a long time for DeBuzz actually to get that first win over Nairo. So yeah,
I was definitely going to mention the record on DeBuzz, as I was just saying how Rosalina does well in this matchup. I mean, we don't really have the results to back that up, as the best Rosalina has a very extensive loss record against Nairo. That said, Samsora is not to buzz. Granted, that could count against him. Yeah. But also, you know, Nairo might just know how Dabuz plays, and that's really the basis of why that record is so in his favor, as we see a dead even game panning out here on Smashville. Yeah, great catch right there with that up smash. I feel like Roses are so, like, that's the most I'm going to throw out this up smash character in the game. Like, it used to be like, it's almost like Fox in Melee, you know what I mean? Like, wow, look, I just need to get an up smash. If it hits, it hits. Like, yeah, and also having 2 hits because of Luma makes it a little bit trickier. Here we go, though. Samsora looking great so far on this last stock. Yeah. Added up so much damage as Nairo was just trying to get down to the ground. Finally does it, though. Are we going to see the Nairo stock? Big damage. He's going to live that one, though. 52%. Can't be too comfortable at that mid-range against a player like Nairo, especially with Zero Suit Samus. No way. I thought for a second he was actually going to reverse that for the back air. Okay, well, there it is. And that's going to take the game. What a sweep of momentum coming in from Nairo. I mean, like, again, you know, we saw Samsora get him basically from 0 to 80 as he was trying to land. And the minute he finally got down to the ground, sweep momentum, 0 to 57, then one more combo to finish that game. Wow. Nairo not wanting to fall to the curse, especially in the first round of top 48 winners. Oh, of course not, man. And I know that Nairo is rooming with Twee back at our house, and he specifically asked to practice against Twee for Samsora this morning and last night. And I don't know if he was necessarily expecting the Rosalina to come out. I think he was probably predicting Peach to be present for the whole set. But I have to say, Samsora definitely making the right choice with this switch. Got him a lot closer of a match there. Yeah. I mean, he's obviously got the good mindset, though, right here from Nairo. You know, even with the switch and the match being closer, he still managed to know how to get that clutch win when the time has come. So here it is, 2-0 right here on Nairo's side. Let's see if Samsora can get himself on the board, or is Nairo going to walk away scotch-free with this 3-0. Uh-oh. By the way, I just want to throw a quick disclaimer. When I said Rosalina does phenomenally against Zero Suit, I definitely am not saying she wins the matchup, but it's definitely better than Peach. However, as I say that, and also I was talking about how Rosalina can exploit Zero Suit's weight, and it's quite the opposite ringing true right now. Both of these
these weights are getting exploited, I'll tell you that, man. The way these back airs are sending, and he's getting these low percent kills, that was a beautiful way to even convert into that back air, you know, immediately throwing that that bear behind him so he can turn himself around at the ledge and then let go right after that so he can get that clean back air.
Oh, Luma to the rescue, interrupting that throw combo.
I said bear instead of side B. What am I saying? Side B at the ledge and then into bear. So
here we go. Samsora on his last stock here, going to lose Luma immediately. Zero Suit's dash attack, one of the better ways to dispose of Luma, of course, being that she goes so far forward, and dash attacks always do, or almost always do, knock Luma into tumble.
Okay, getting that leg drop right there from Samsora, but Luma back on the stage. Good way to fight himself down right there, and that up smash, yeah, should be able to take it right there. Luma having a stronger up smash between the two, or the stronger hits just in general between the two. Got to have your bodyguard on deck.
Are we going to see another comeback this time in favor of Samsora? No. Oh, okay.
Okay,
yeah,
still living.
I didn't think he was dead, but the way things have been going with these back airs of this set, you never know.
I mean, he definitely jettisoned toward that blast on though. I mean, if I was a betting man, if I just saw that and they freeze framed it, I would have thought he died.
Right. Uh-oh, Samsora with a chance. No, but actually just drops it. I feel like he could have gone for up tilt to get things started out of the up throw, but uh-oh, we know what Zero Suit does so well. I'm sorry, what Rosalina does so well, and that is kill you off the top way before your time with Luma's up air.
Yeah.
If Luma isn't present, though, which Nairo is looking to change, we
Great
could
defense
see this
also coming in from Nairo. You know how like a lot of people end up getting caught by neutral layer because the move is so slow that they they see it and they're like, oh, well, it's not going to hit me in time, so they drop shield and end up getting a leg drop. He drops shields, but then he realizes, you know what, and that's still going to hit me, so he puts the shield right back up. Uh-oh.
And that also gives you a chance to power shield the second hit. But it's going to be a quick 30 and a handshake from NRG Nairo. The curse has not come into play yet. He is now in winners quarterfinals. He's going to be playing the winner of our next match, though, which is Raito from Japan. Best duck hunt in the world, most likely, versus Beefy Smash Dude's Elegant, best Luigi in the world, for sure.
For sure. I mean, we definitely saw, I saw the read attempt right there from Samsora right at the end, though, when he went for that down air. I'm not sure if that would have killed, but it definitely would.